Children, welcome back to English class. So we have seen already first page of the poem The Louse and the Mosquito. In the last class we have started the poem The Louse and the Mosquito. So written by Vikram Seth. I have already explained page number 56. So today I will continue and proceed the next page. In the next page, first stanza, listen children. One day a mosquito flew through the window. As it drew closer to the velvet bed, canopied with gold, he said, "Lovely, just the place for me. Ah, what perfume, let me see. Rose, no jasmine and a quilt, smooth as banks of Ganges silt. Let me see the bed springs now." So he jumped up and somehow, in a parabolic leap, landed not too far from Crete. So in this stanza we have seen some new words are given there children. First one is there canopied. Canopied means what? Covered. First word canopied. Its meaning is covered. I have written it on the board. See children. Quilt, a decorative cover of bed. Then parabolic. Parabolic meaning is curved like a path of an object thrown into the air. It is an object that is thrown into the air. Parachute, you might have seen how it goes up and down parabolically. So in this stanza what happens? The mosquito enters in king's bed, and when the mosquito see that so good atmosphere is there in royal bed of king's royal bed, very good atmosphere, and he could smell perfume, smell and jasmine. No, he is guessing rose. No, jasmine and quilt. Then the mosquito was so happy to see king's royal bed. The mosquito was very happy, and then he started jumping on the bed. Mosquito started jumping on the king's bed, and then at last landed not too far from Crete. Then the mosquito landed very far. Mosquito is sitting too close to the Crete. Here we can see in the textbook it is given louse and mosquito. So mosquito is sitting closer to the Crete, the louse. Next stanza. Sir, mosquito, flap your wings, leave at once this bed the kings. When the louse saw, the creep saw that mosquito is sitting beside it, then what the creep said? Flap your wings and go from here, leave at once. Who may you be, Lady Louse? I am the guardian of this house. When the mosquito asked Louse, who are you? Then the Louse said, the creep said, I am the guardian of this house. House? This quilt, it's mine, said creep. There is no place for you, surely. Then the creep, the Louse did not want anybody to stay there except creep's family. Then creep said, no, there is no place for you. Let me sleep here for one night and I will catch the morning flight. Thus the sad mosquito pleaded. Pleaded means what children? Begged. Pleaded, begged, requested. And at last his prayers were heeded. Heeded, I have written it on the board children. Heeded means accepted. At last whose prayers accepted? Mosquito's prayers accepted by the louse. Creep, heeded means accepted or took notice of. Heed means take notice of. So heeded, accepted. Thus, and at last his prayers were heeded, for the tender-hearted creep could not bear to watch him weep. Then the tender-hearted creep means the creep, the louse was very kind, and the louse allowed mosquito to stay for one night. When the mosquito was going on begging, going on requesting, please let me stay for one night. Then at last what happened children? Louse agreed. The louse heeded mosquito's attention. So that request, he agreed that request and he allowed mosquito to stay for one night in king's royal bed. It is given in second stanza. Now third stanza on the same page. Well, come in, she said at last, but tonight you will have to fast. For on no account may you bite him, as we are trained to do, we can drink and cause no pain. So, but one condition is there. The louse said to the mosquito that you can stay, but on one condition. What condition, children? That you should not bite the king. You should not drink king's blood. That is one condition. On that condition only I will allow you to stay for one night there. Okay? Got it? Now, next page. Loss of royal sleep or stay. You, I fear, would cause all three. I can't risk my family, but the glib mosquito cried. Then the louse, the creep said that no, I can't risk my family. If you bite the king, king will get angry and the king will kill us only, louse family. So, no, I can't take risk. But the glib, here one new meaning is there, children. Glib means clever. Glib meaning is clever. So, glib mosquito cried. But the glib mosquito cried. Mosquito was very clever, very smart, and he was acting like begging and requesting and cried. And now you have let me come inside. So mosquito said to the creep that now you have let me come inside. Lady louse, how can you be cold in hospitality? How can you be cold in hospitality? Hospitality meaning is generous behavior towards guests. Children, hospitality means generous behavior towards guests. Who showed generous behavior now? Creep, the louse. Louse showed very generous behavior. Now the mosquito is requesting, another request started now. What was that another request? That mosquito is requesting that the creep should let mosquito to drink king's royal blood. But the louse is not ready for that. Now you have let me come inside, lady louse. How can you be cold in hospitality? Just one bite I ask, no more, for I have learned it from learned lord. So just one bite. Let me just drink just once I'll bite the king. And I have come from a learned lord. Lord meaning I have written on the board, children. Lore means source. Lore means source. What the mosquito is telling you now? Even I have knowledge. I have learned when to bite the king. So there will not be any harm to your family. Who is saying this? Mosquito. So for my sake there should not be any harm. So there will not be any harm to your family. So because I too know, I have that knowledge. I learned so many sources of knowledge I know. So better what you do? You let me allow to drink king's blood. Who is saying this? Mosquito, requesting again and again. And I have learned it from learned lord that the royal blood contains remedies for aches and pains, ginger, honey, sugar, spice, cardamom and all things nice. Then I heard that, I took the knowledge that, really I heard that king's blood, if we drink king's blood, it is good for our health. How? Because king eats all this ginger, honey, sugar, spice, cardamom and all nutritious food king eats. So when the king eats all nutritious food, naturally his blood is good for health. So let me drink king's blood. Who is requesting this? Mosquito. To whom? Louse. Save me, I am in broken health. Then mosquito tells lies again. I am in broken health, my health is not well. Really I am not well. So let me drink king's blood because that blood contains what? Ginger, honey, spices, sugar, all nutritious food it contains that blood. So I am in broken health, so please let me drink king's blood. This is the request by mosquito to louse. Save me, I am in broken health. Let me bite him once by stealth. By stealth. Stealth means what? In a quiet or secret way. Stealth meaning, children, in a quiet or secret way. By stealth means in a quiet or secret way I will bite the king. So that king will not get up from his sleep. Let me bite him once by stealth. He won't even shift or sigh. Cross my heart and hope to die. Even he won't shift or sigh when I bite him. So, even he won't even shift or sigh. Cross my heart and hope to die. Finally, the loves agreed. Now children, from here, I will stop here. Till where we have seen he won't even shift or sigh, cross my heart and hope to die. Now the mosquito is saying, please let me allow to drink blood, king's blood, and even how I will drink, how I will bite him? By stealth. Means in a quiet or secret way I will bite the king. He won't even shift to another side and he won't even sigh. Okay children? Good morning children. Children, we have started the poem The Louse and the Mosquito. So I want to continue that. In the last video we have finished till on page number 58. Cross my heart and hope to die. Okay. We have already started the poem The Louse and the Mosquito and we have finished almost second page and third page. On page number 58, cross my heart and hope to die. Till there I have explained. Okay. Now I want to proceed. I will continue children. Listen. Next stanza. Finally the loves agreed. Right, she said. But pay close heed. Wait till mine fatigue or deep. So finally the loves agreed. Agreed means allowed. What she agreed? What she allowed? She allowed mosquito to bite the king. Wait till mine fatigue or deep, dreamed in rich unbroken sleep, has enveloped him, then go. When the king is in dream or he is in deep sleep, then you go to bite. Lightly nip his little toe, yes, 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 that's all old hat. Yes, 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 that's all old hat. Said Sir Leap, I know all that. Old hat means what? That's all old fashioned advice. Don't give me old fashioned advice. Keep your stale advice, he smiled. Seriously, I am not a child. The mosquito was really very glib, very clever. So he said, don't give me that all old advice. I know that all. So I know when to bite the king. Then next page. It was only afternoon, fairly early, fairly noon. Soon. When the king came for a snooze, doffed. Doffed means what? Took off. Doffed, took off. It was only afternoon, fairly early, fairly soon, when the king came for a snooze. King came to sleep, doffed his crown and shirt and shoes. The king, he took off his crown, doffed his crown, shirt and shoes. Lay down on the bed and sighed. Then he laid on the bed, lay down on the bed and sighed. The mosquito almost died. From excitement, shock and sweat. The mosquito really was very happy. Now king is going to sleep. Then mosquito wanted to bite the king as early as possible. So from excitement, the mosquito was very excited children. From excitement, shock and sweat. No, the louse cried. No, not yet. Then the louse was watching. The louse said, no, don't bite now. No, not yet. But too late. The self-willed bumbler. Who is that self-willed bumbler? Mosquito. Bumbler, the one who makes careless mistakes. Bumbler means one who makes careless mistakes. So, who is that bumbler here? Mosquito. The louse was going on telling mosquito, don't bite now. No, no. The louse cried, no, not yet. But it was really too late. The self-willed bumbler. Oh, if only he would been humbler, rushing to the rash attack, leapt upon the royal back and with fierce and fairy sting means the mosquito bit the king, deeply dug the dozing king means the mosquito with his fierce and fairy sharp stings. Fierce and fairy means sharp stings bit the king. Deeply dug the dozing cane. Dug meaning I have written it on the board, children. Dug means bit. Bite past tense is bit. Dug, bit. So, and with fears and fairy sting, deeply dug the dozing king. Dozing king means the sleeping king. Afternoon, the king came to sleep in his bedroom, and what the mosquito did? Mosquito bit, dug, bit the king. Help, a scorpion or snake? Who said this? King. Help, a scorpion or snake? Who bit me? Screamed the king, at once awake. At once the king woke up. At once king woke up and he started screaming. Because mosquito bit him with his sharp stings. Help, a scorpion, a snake, screamed the king, at once awake. I have been beaten, search the bed. Then he ordered, I have been beaten. Who just bit me? Search the bed. Find and strike the creature dead. Find the creature who bit me. This was the order given by king. Then find and strike the creature dead. When they made a close inspection, when the king's they were made a close inspection, the mosquito foiled detection. Foiled means what? Prevented. Foiled, prevented. When they made a close inspection, the mosquito foiled detection. Hidden in the canopy, but the louse clan could not flee. All were killed without ado. Immediately, what they did? They killed without ado. Without ado means immediately. Without ado, they killed the king. So, all were killed without ado. Meanwhile, the mosquito flew, looking out for further prey, humming mildly on his way. So here, who got the punishment? Actually, who bit the king? Mosquito. Who got the punishment? Louse family. Isn't it? So only at the beginning, children, I have told you the moral of the story. What is the moral of the story of this louse and mosquito? That we should not be too generous. Too generosity, everything too much is too bad. Too much is too bad. And we should not believe strangers. That is one message poet wants to give us. We should not believe strangers. Who believed a stranger? Louse. Louse showed kindness to the mosquito, and what happened? Louse family were all the children, grandchildren, all were killed. So what happened? Actually, he gave shelter to the mosquito. Louse. He showed kindness because the mosquito acted like that, innocent. He was weeping. He was requesting. Mosquito was requesting again and again, and the louse agreed. But what was the final result? The final result that whose family killed? Louse family killed, and mosquito flew away in another prey. Okay? So, we should not be too generous. Don't believe strangers. This is the moral of this poem. Too much is too bad. Got it? So, here we end this poem, The Louse and the Mosquito, written by Vikram Seth. So, I have finished till here. Last stanza, children. Humming mildly on his way. Till here we have seen today. Finish this poem, The Louse and the Mosquito. Thank you, children.